Sports NBA analyst Chris Broussard joining us this morning. Chris, give me the biggest reason the Lakers got that win.
Well, you guys know, I've told you, I don't watch your comments before I come on the show because I don't know what you're saying about these questions. But I didn't have to watch to know where Skip Bayless is going on this. Skip, I imagine, is going to praise Rajon Rondo to the high heavens, in part because Rajon deserved it. He was spectacular.
He was.
I said it yesterday. Playoff Rondo is a real thing. All right, he's got some of the best playoff performances we've ever seen from a 6-foot point guard, if you go back to Boston. So he's legit. He was tremendous. But also Skip is praising him in part to take away from LeBron James. And LeBron James was absolutely spectacular last night. Oh! Let's keep it real. LeBron James right now is playing like he is the best player in the world still at 35, 17 years in. He was spectacular. Before Rajon showed up, while Anthony Davis was good but not awesome, LeBron was carrying them. And he did it. LeBron's a rhythm shooter. We all know that. So when you see him doing turnaround jumpers from the mid-range wing and three-point shots like that, he's in his rhythm. And I said yesterday, guys, he understands the importance of winning Game 3 when it's a 1-1 series. He wasn't going to let them lose. I like that he went in the post, backing guys down. I've longed to see that from LeBron consistently, but he did it last night. And then, of course, the block party. That was one of the most spectacular defensive quarters I've seen from a player with the block shots. And I think that has an impact. That has an impact on the Rockets. I know these are professionals. I know 2 of them are Hall of Famers. And so they're not going to be shook. But still, they're human, and you start hearing footsteps. You start wondering, where is this guy? Is he at the rim? Is he behind me? And LeBron set that tone. So he is the reason. Rondo was great. AD was very good. Kuzma stepped up. They needed 2 to step up and help the superstars. But make no mistake, it was the LeBron James show.
You mentioned about the block party. Are you allowed to have a block party during a pandemic? Isn't there some kind of code violation? Isn't there something about gatherings during this time? Because I'm sure didn't nobody have no mask on. Skip, you know what? Skip, you want to go? You want to go, Skip? Go ahead, Skip. No, you go ahead, follow crowd. I don't even want to talk right now. Chris doesn't make me feel good. You go ahead, Skip. You go ahead and talk. You go ahead.
I saw a very different game than Chris Broussard saw last night, so I got to get my TV fixed. I don't know. It's getting old. I don't know. Maybe I need to get more LASIK on my eyes.
Yeah.
I just can't see what's happening, but this is what I saw.
Okay.
I saw LeBron have a rare long-distance hot streak that lasted throughout the first half, and it was spectacular. Once he gets cooking like that, to Chris's point, he is unstoppable. Give me the ball. Get out of my way. I'm going to wheel. I'm going to deal. I'm going to shoot it from wherever I feel like shooting it. I'm going to fall away, turn around, jumper it. I'll make shots that will have the NBA world dancing across Twitter, because Twitter was on fire with Bron. Okay, that was the first half. And despite all of the above, the Rockets were up 3 at halftime.
Yep.
Interesting. So then the third quarter happened, and predictably, LeBron went ice cold. And in the third quarter, he shot 1 for 5 and 0 for 3 from 3 and scored a grand total of 2 points. I will give you the blocks. The blocks were actually, they made possible hanging on for dear life, because every time he blocked a shot, it was about to be Houston about to just break it open. And they hung on and they hung on all the way into the fourth quarter to the 10-minute mark. I had picked the Rockets to win this game, and I was sitting pretty way down in the flats here in L.A., looking up at Shannon up in his palatial estate, way up in the hills in Bel Air. And I'm thinking, I gotcha, because this is what I wanted. I needed Rockets up 1 with 10 minutes left and LeBron ice cold To that point in the second half, LeBron had scored a grand total of 2 points, and my man told me it was a virtuoso from LeBron. Interesting. I got you, because this is a poor free throw shooting team, and LeBron was cold at the free throw line once again. He made only 6 of 10. So I'm thinking, oh, just hang on, hang in, and get us to the 2-minute mark of a 1 or 2 point game and parade the Lakers to the free throw line, and let's see if they can free throw with the Rockets home. Because I got to tell you, James Harden will make his free throws. The Rockets will mostly make their free throws unless you put Westbrook on the line. And what happened with 10 minutes left in the game? What? I got blindsided by Rondo. Playoff Rondo. Virtuoso Rondo.
Yep.
Just took the game over. I have never seen such a surge from, we talk about the small ball Rockets. The smallest man on the floor, smaller than any Rocket, is Rondo. And he took over the game. In 4 clock minutes, from the 10-minute mark down to the 6-minute mark, Rondo had 10 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He took the whole game over. It was all him all the time. And by the way, LeBron actually sat for half of that span, which he needed to. He looked gassed to me.
He was gassed.
Okay. And all of a sudden, the Rockets are up 1 at the 10-minute mark, and they're down 12 at the 6-minute mark, and it is over. All because of Rondo. So LeBron had a virtuoso first half. I will give you that. Except you just got to call it vert, because it's not oso. You know, there's no oso on it.
Yeah, it was good.
He didn't finish it. It's just vert.
Yeah.
I give you vert. But Rondo was the most valuable Laker last night, and it wasn't even close, because my man across from me said to open the show, LeBron took over the first half, then AD took it home the second half. AD took 2 shots in the fourth quarter and made 1 of them for a grand total of 2 points. He had no rebounds. He had nothing in the fourth quarter except 1 turnaround jumper assisted by Rondo. Way to go.
Chris, but my thing, with you look at AD's numbers, he got 26 points on 13 shots. Now, if you're talking about efficient, that's efficient. And in the first half, he kind of got in foul trouble a little early, and then LeBron had a rhythm. And the one thing we know about basketball players, when someone has it going, no matter who you are, you're not going to interfere with that. LeBron had it going. He could drive, his mid-range, he was dribbling between his legs, stepping back and pulling the 3. So when LeBron had it going, I'm just going to pull up me a chair and I'm just going to watch this thing. Because knowing that LeBron is exerting a lot of energy, because when you play that zone, you got to do a lot of rotating. And even though you're in a zone, you got to go from point A to point B to C, maybe back to point A. And LeBron was doing that. So in the third quarter, AD 10 points, 8 rebounds, doing what he does. Rondo did play unbelievable. But when you got a guy like LeBron, and he's laying it on the line defensively, because everybody knows it was you and others saying LeBron doesn't play any defense. It was kind of reminding me, LeBron's third quarter reminded me, Skip, of John Elway in the Super Bowl with the helicopter. Remember when he went and got that first down, and he spun up in the air? And when you look at him, you're like, hold on, this is our leader. And if he's doing that, nothing else is left. Now you see everybody giving extra effort. You giving everybody because you heard D'Antoni in the timeout, Skip. I like to hear him in the timeout and see what they're saying. He's like, hey, guys, we got to get those 50-50 balls. They weren't getting them anymore because GOAT James has set the tone. I keep telling you, they got no answer for LeBron. They got no answer for AD. And I don't know, but did you see the look on P.J. Tucker's face? 38 minutes, 3 shots, no steals, no blocks. Woo! It's your fault. It's you and others that put up the stat that P.J. Tucker guarded Anthony Davis better than anybody else in the NBA. And they say, he too little. He too little, man.
Wait, help me out again. AD scored how many in the fourth quarter?
26 and 15.
2.
Is that good, Chris? Let me ask you a question. Would you think AD might make all NBA if he averaged 26, 15, and 6 for an entire season? He might be an MVP candidate. He might be the MVP. 26 and 15.
Look, the Lakers' defense, that deserves credit too. They obviously threw different looks at Houston, but what they did too, they were more aggressive on the perimeter. I don't know if they were trying to run them off the three-point line, but that was the effect that it had.
Yes.
Because the Rockets only shot 33s.
Second fewest all year.
You know D'Antoni is not happy with that. And then when they drove to the lane, obviously, in the third quarter especially, LeBron was there to either block it or great defensive looks. They double-teamed James Harden. And, you know, in the second half to keep him from getting it going again. And here's the thing if you're Houston. Houston, you got 33, 9, and 9 from Harden. You got 38 and 6 from Westbrook. Both of them shot well. They only had 5 turnovers between them, which is incredibly low for those two. They only had 9 turnovers overall, and they still lost by 10 points. So I don't think we're going to hear them talking as cocky as they were after game 3. I'm telling y'all, I said 5, it's over. I don't think it's going 7, Skip. Maybe it'll go 6. I don't think it's going 7.
Okay, one reason it well might be over is Danuel House has left the house. I don't know what happened.
Well, let me give you a hint about what happened. Let's just say maybe it's being reported that someone came to the bubble that wasn't on the list to be in the bubble. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just saying.
I don't either. So let's not speculate until we know for a fact. But D'Antoni was not happy. And when he was asked after the game, will he be available for game 4? He said, I have no idea. And he said it just like I said it.
Because if you do that, don't you have to go in quarantine for 4 days?
Yep. So it's probably over because he was a key piece to their puzzle. And they're a puzzle that is hard to solve. He is a 6'6", 220-pound athlete who can shoot threes. And if you laugh at no Danuel House, look at the numbers he put up. In game 2 against the Lakers, he scored 13 with 5 rebounds. Look at what he was doing to Oklahoma City. Game 2 against Oklahoma City, 19 and 9. Game 3, 15 and 10. And game 4, 21 and 6. He is a big part of what they do on offense.